Hey everybody, it's Tim here in the editing room, and I am just finishing up my last clip from the Tim Perry stint we did last week. This is the rapid fire one, and in this one, what he's going to cover off is questions sent in by you folks on Cardano, Stellar, Crystal Blockchain, Litecoin, Hbar, PHA, and EMC2 coin squared, as well as Quadratic exchange, which is a no-no exchange in Canada. Stay away. Anyway, folks, it is got a whack of information, rapid fire coming right at you. Have a look.
Welcome back to the Hair Curler Chronicles. Tim and Nancy Danter coming to you from the kitchen at Kitchener-Waterloo. And we're back again with our terrifically wonderful, great friend, Tim Perry. Hi, Tim.
It's time for Rapid Fire, Tim. It's a new segment on our tube, right?
Gosh.
It's the YouTube, right? And that's the only way they get this rapid fire stuff is to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, hit the little bell so we can rapid fire from Tim to Tim and Nancy.
Tim to Tim.
Shoot, Nancy.
TNT.
TNT.
I wasn't going to do it. I had to leave it up.
TNT.
Breadcrumbs. I had to do that. You know, I got to give you. You got a little bit of wood on that.
They're good with the dad jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know Tim with his dad jokes. Okay. So to start, before we get into the rapid fire, this is Tim Perry's opinion. It's not financial advice or purchasing by advice or anything else that, Tim, you would say that they should go and do.
I'd want to do my own caveat emptor here. All these coins, some of them I haven't researched a ton. Some of them I'm only aware of, you know, by just what I hear and stuff. So obviously, you know, don't take my word as gospel. If you want to go against it with your due diligence, by all means, do it, right? Go with your gut. I'm going to tell you what I feel about it. But I definitely want people to learn to do their own due diligence, right? So
Perfect.
That's why this rapid fire game I really like, because I'll give you a little loose thing. If you like the sound of it, you do the rest.
Perfect. Okay, so before we get into coins, can I ask you, the one thing we're getting a lot of is Cardano, or Stellar. Cardano, Stellar, they're better than ETH.
Go.
Okay, well, obviously we've touched on Cardano. Cardano is at this moment not even close to Ethereum. It pales in comparison. No one's building on it. No one cares to build on it. Do they have some positives going? Yes. They've got all these, we can do this and we're going to do this. That's great. But until you provide that, that's just hot air and vapor to me. Right?
So would you say with Cardano that this is that high school gossip that
there's a hype train? Well, you got Gene Simmons tweeting about it, right? You've got a lot of celebrities talking about it. So that's going to drive the normies to go that way. And that's not a bad thing. That's not like, is Cardano, if this market keeps going up, Cardano's still going to go up. That's the funny part. All these coins, if I say I don't like them or anything like that, it's not to say it's not going to go up, because the market, there's still going to be people that are going, Gene Simmons is talking about it, and all these people are saying it's the next Ethereum. They're going to fall for the hype. Mm-hmm. But like, until I see more, you know, and who's to say at a further thing that Cardano doesn't actually follow through on this, I will then go, guys, I was either wrong or they provided what they needed to do for me to be won over.
Yep. Okay. And there's the common saying that when the tide rises, all the boats in the harbor go up.
Yeah. And like I said, eventually with crypto, you're not going to see that. I still didn't think that I'd see this in this cycle. Like, I knew a bull cycle was going to come, but I would always tweet like, just so you know, guys, only the good stuff, only the cream's going to rise to the top this time. I'm still seeing some of the biggest scams that I know of go up wildly in price, but there's also crypto saying that scams pump the hardest. So Cardano.
Okay. And would you say the same thing for Stellar? Stellar?
No. I've enjoyed Stellar. I've liked the concept. It's centralized more. It was founded by the guys who created Ripple. Wah, wah, wah. So there was my biggest why I pulled out on Stellar. I don't trust the character of the people behind behind Ripple.
So they're on the same platform as
well, I mean, Ripple right now has obviously got the SEC little court hearing. If they pass that, Ripple could fly again. But if they don't, they continue to follow problems. But there was like bad manipulation by those guys. They were playing the crypto people, in my opinion. So why would I want to be in Stellar if they're affiliated with that?
And is Ripple part of XRP?
There's a synergy, obviously, but they are separate coins, separate use cases, separate functions. But obviously, because they have ties in, like, you know, you're in finance is partnered with people, right? Like right now in crypto, there's so much interconnections that, you know, sometimes they're tied in directly, sometimes they're just tied in because you're what you're doing benefits us as well, and we're going to use each other. So
okay,
good.
Crystal blockchain.
I never heard of that, like I told you, and I Googled it, and it's like some Canadian thing. I couldn't find a coin though, so I could be wrong. So if people figure that out. So I wasn't able to find a lot, but just from what it looked like some sort of BlockFi hybrid research think team kind of thing.
I Googled it, and what I came up with was it was used to investigate stuff by authorities. That's what
so like, researching something. Yeah, it looked like a cross in from, and it's Canadian. And that it's going to have regulated kind of things in between the, you know, the government or like, you know, So I didn't quite see a coin though, but I could be wrong. So,
okay.
Litecoin.
How about
what's the hype with Litecoin?
Litecoin.
I was really high on Litecoin at one point when there was less like other coins proving themselves. Litecoin's once again like a fork of Bitcoin kind of thing, just faster transactions, all that. But because it's simply just that, you know, I'm not against Litecoin either, but why be in something that everybody else is pretty much doing, you know? And there's far more coins now with faster transactions, all this stuff. It's just, is it going to go down? A lot of people call it the silver to Bitcoin's gold.
Right.
Ethereum is the silver to Bitcoin's gold. Litecoin would be that distant bronze medal podium right now, and it's just kind of holding on to the bronze medal because it should be dethroned. It shouldn't be in the top 10, but it has value because people remember that a lot of these coins that are in these things have cult-like followings that will take a long time for them to leave. You know, I've seen now because the XRP Ripple had a huge cult-like following, and then it's finally people are going, what was I thinking? You know, I sat in Ripple for 2 years while it sat at 20 cents, while other coins like ADA did 500x, all because I was just so narrow-minded and just XRP, you know, never marry your coins. But I came up with a term that I posted on my Twitter the other day, you know, because too many people now get into crypto and they have a trader mentality. Never marry your coins, but definitely think of dating them for a couple of years.
Oh boy, that makes sense.
Too many people are going in and out of coins. You will not make big gains that way. You know?
Okay. But so you need a long-term relationship with your coin.
Think about it. Stop having one-night stands. They make you feel lousy.
That's right. That's right.
The coin.
Stick around for a few weeks.
Yeah, get some feelings for them, but don't, you know.
Okay.
If they give you reason not to trust them, you kick them to the curb.
All right. I love it. I think that's
all right.
great.
Next coin.
HBAR.
HVAR.
No, B is in
B. Hbar, header hash graph. Love it. Absolutely love it. Just really strong, you know, distributed ledgers for, they've got deals with LG, is it? So many, I can't go on. This is where you do your due diligence. Tons of strong partnerships.
Okay, so this one's on to put on a watch list. So I'm just
it's finally getting the run that it deserves. It sat for a while and it's up a lot, but that's even right now I would feel a strong buy with Hbar. I was in it for a long time. Unfortunately, I was when it just sat, but I have nothing good to say. I'm sad that I'm still not in it, to be honest. Okay.
CSTR.
That was one that I had no luck finding, really.
Okay. How about XLM versus XRP?
I would take Stellar over Ripple for sure, but I wouldn't take either if you gave me the choice.
So Stellar is XLM?
Yes.
Okay. Stellar is XLM and XRP is Ripple. All right, we'll just skip over. We've already talked about that. PHA,
Phala Network. Right now, whoever picked that and gave you that, man, they're doing some good due diligence, because that coin it's a favorite of mine. It would be, because obviously I only have so much big money to put in my favorites.
Yep.
Phala was it for a while. Only reason I got out is just because I caught a little more feelings for Union, right? But Phala, man, privacy. As these go, you know, like right now, I've told you can follow transactions, right? Anything that will allow these big millionaire guys to not have their wallets be followed will be huge, right?
And that's what that does.
Phala does stuff like that and a lot more. It's built on the Dado ecosystem, so it's got another hype pumpamental kind of thing. It's got a strong team, because I've done pretty good research on that. It's just got like these guys got their they're just knocking down all their roadmap stuff. It's top. It'd be like if you've asked me for my top 5. I actually would push Cash out right now, simply just because they're behind on their development, but they're still looking good. But I push Phala into my top 5, to be honest.
Oh,
Okay.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. HNT.
Didn't know a lot about that and didn't have time to.
Okay. So again, this is just, we will, if this keeps coming up, it's now on our radar.
Yeah.
AMC.
Remember I had told you AMC's theaters. It's stock.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, that was a stock.
Yeah.
GME.
GameStop as well, also stock.
GameStop.
GameStop.
LSPD.
I didn't find anything about that one.
Okay.
'Cause I always would Google, I'll go into CoinGecko. If I don't see it in CoinGecko, I'm not going to talk about it with people, even if it is a coin, because it's so obscure that I don't, you know, and it could become something, but I just don't want to give.
It's not in CoinGecko.
Yeah, if it's not on CoinGecko, I'm not going to give it to you guys. I may even play stuff, but I just won't give it to your viewers or people that is listening to you right now. Like, you know, Union is even considered high risk to a point because it's not established. Anything that goes beyond it, like not listed on CoinGecko, I won't even give you guys, because I just don't want you to go that heavy into taking risks.
Okay. BLDP.
Once again, I don't think I found that one
See
either.
it on CoinGecko
Okay.
here either.
VET.
Vechain, totally solid, really good. I wasn't a huge fan of the large circulation. Tons of good partnerships. BMW is one that comes to mind.
Really?
They're all, yeah. Oh, but massive. And what? How do I explain it? Basically, you know, like service and parts, making sure that, like the Loblaws bread thing, making sure that, you know, car parts and stuff like this, they're being tracked well on a good ledger, and the transaction speed. No, VeChain, I would, you know, I've been in it, not huge, but
So just on your
I would say if it floats someone's boat with what they're doing, definitely you're not going to lose out.
Okay, perfect. I think that, there was the one that was
Quadratic X. So not a coin, but a Canadian exchange that is really fishy. And if anyone who ever gave you that knows it. So it was a Canadian exchange that wasn't even that popular, to be honest. But basically the owner of the exchange, young guy, apparently died of Crohn's disease in India, in one of the most laden places that made fake death certificates. So call me a conspiracy theorist. But $200 million of people's money worth was still on that exchange, and he died with all the passwords and all the keys. Right? Not your keys, not your coins. Quadratic example.
Woo, and Einstein.
So I presume they mean Einsteinium. Because there's no Einstein coin, but there is Einsteinium.
Okay.
Personal, definitely hard not buy for me. They did some pretty shady, I don't know. It's all speculative. Remember, guys, if you do your own due diligence, but this has been around for a couple of years. There was some shady ways that the coin moved with zero, nothing to it, no value, no. They like to say they're trying to pump, like obviously it's playing the science route. I don't even think for what they're doing for science is worth a coin. You have to remember there's so many coins out there. They're like, we're going to do this, but why do we need a coin for that? Because essentially you're what you've kind of said, you're just a share. and I'm just kind of buying the coin because I think it's a share because I like your idea.
Right.
If there's no use case, then there's not. And obviously, anyone who wants to further on Einsteinium, sure, your idea is cool, but I don't think you need a coin for that.
Yeah.
Chiliz.
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 Chiliz. Okay. Top
Yeah,
five.
Tim, you got 5 minutes before we get cut.
Top. Okay, so Chiliz, sports. Literally, they have deals right now in Europe. Big soccer teams. They've just moved into like a headquarters that is in the States around all like NFL, all stuff like this. So they've got a good reputation, good team, all that stuff. They've finally also getting the Just Desserts. They are chart-wise, I'd wait till maybe a dip, but if you don't have time, maybe jump in now. It just did like a 40x in like the last week, but you can find it on Binance, so it's on strong stuff. But man,
it's on Binance.
Chiliz would be like we've got I wouldn't no random order, but top 5 for NFTs right now. You got Earn, Omi, TVK, Chiliz. I don't know, and I'll come up with a 5th, but those are all the ones with license deals, good partnerships, stuff, strong fundamentals.
Love it. This was good. I love the fast pace, rapid fire, and this was really great. Thank you so much yet again for your time and your energy and your passion. It's making a difference for people like Tim and I, and that don't really know, and we don't know where to go.
I'm now learning too. We've gone past where I was teaching you guys. Now I feel like I'm learning as well. So
amazing. Have a great week, and we'll hope to have you on again soon.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thanks.
Well, there you go. There's our first rapid fire with Tim Perry. As you can see, there's some pretty good information in there. It's his opinion based on his years of experience and his ups and downs, bumps and bruises in the crypto arena. He was pretty straightforward about Quadratic X and about XRP, XLM, etc. And it's time for everyone to do their due diligence. Keep sending in the information or the questions about coins or something, whatever it is. We'll do our best to get Tim to answer them. And one more thing. Chiliz!
Chiliz.
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 Chiliz.